thinking about getting married? Think again. I'm Portia Wood, your favorite generational wealth planning attorney, and there are 5 things that you need to think about before you say I do. Number 1, do you have assets? If you have assets and you are coming to a marriage with someone else who has assets, you might want to consider doing a prenuptial agreement. That way, you guys have a clear agreement that says, I'm bringing this into the marriage, you're bringing that into the marriage, and if this marriage should end, because about 51% of marriages end in divorce, if this marriage should end, these are the assets that stick with me, these are the assets that go with you, and we're good. Number 2, do you have debt? And if so, how much debt? Is it student debt? Is it consumer debt? How are we going to deal with debt? Who's going to be responsible for the debt? And if we separate, you keep your debt. You came with it, you leave with it. I came with it, I leave with it. That's your debt. Whose debt? Your debt. 3, do either of us have children from a previous relationship? Because if so, stepchildren cannot inherit from stepparents, which means we need a comprehensive estate planning solution to ensure that that child from a previous relationship does not get disinherited. Think again. Number 4, how are we going to manage our finances? Many people are choosing to keep their bank accounts separate because they think that that means it's separate property. That works. That's not how it works. Regardless of where you decide to keep your money, money made from your labor is still considered to be marital or community property after you say I do. So how are we going to deal with money? Are we going to have a joint account together that we pay joint bills out of, and we're going to keep separate accounts for separate things? Just remember that if you start to commingle, mix in together marital funds with separate property funds, you can start to do what's called transmutation, or changing what was your separate property into marital or community property. Don't do that. Don't do that. So have a very clear discussion on how you are going to manage finances. Number 5, we are the members of the sandwich generation, meaning we typically are caring for young kids as well as aging parents. But we are the sandwich generation responsible for caring for both people. Have a conversation. If your parents or their parents get ill, are we going to take them in? Where? How? Make sure it is clear, I mean crystal clear, what you guys' expectations are around caring for aging parents. 63% of people over the age of 65 need some form of long-term care before they pass away. And we are about 15 years from all of the baby boomers, all of them, being over the age of 65. So the likelihood that a parent may need some assistance is high. And if they do, what are you going to do? Are the parents going to move in with you guys? Is your spouse okay with that? Have you guys had that discussion? If not, you should before you say I do. I'm Portia Wood, your favorite generational wealth planning attorney. If you found this content helpful, like, follow, and share for more.